Hey everyone, welcome back to Talking Tools. For those of you who are new with us today, my name is Alex, and I'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel and click the notifications icon so that you're never going to miss out on a new video from me here. So, let's get in. Today, we're talking about this guy here, the DeWALT TSTAK toolbox system. Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot the intro. Right, so here we have my TSTAK boxes. What we've got on the left is a stack which I bought all together in one package at like a special like DeWALT sale day at Total Tools here in Melbourne, Australia. That stack, as you see it there, comes with the wheels on the bottom, which is a separate piece you can buy individually, and then it comes with one single large bin drawer. The bigger box, which is like the biggest of the TSTAK boxes, and then the thinner one, which is the smallest in that range, and then on top of that you've got the Exacta-Pak style screw bit, whatever, fixing organizer kind of thing with all its little bins inside of it. You can actually take all these little guys out to use on the job, like take them somewhere around where you're working, or you can actually remove everything inside of this case. You can even take out the insert here with a bit of force, and the whole thing comes out, and you could just use that as another open storage container. So I'm just going to show you what I can get into the large box on top of that, and I think this is really impressive. So nice metal latches, easy as. Drill, impact driver, circular saw. Down in the corner you can see multi-tool, and also jigsaw, as well as like blades and attachments and things like that. So in this one box I basically get all kind of the obvious must-haves for any kind of on-site sort of thing, which I think is fantastic in just that small box. Now for the slim box, which goes on top of my larger one here, this is where I would take charger. Dual charger fits perfectly in there. 3 batteries easily fit across the front, and there's actually still room for batteries that you can fit in corners and stuff in here as well. So that's like a pretty full kit in this small footprint of a tool chest. Down here on the trolley at the back of mine, I've got here the locks on the wheels. There's one on either side of the trolley. They swivel 360 degrees, all the wheels, which is super handy for tight little spaces and maneuvering them around and whatnot. And here on the side you can see this is where the actual connector block things sort of join them all together, starting off with the one on the very bottom. These things are good. They're like not hard to use at all, and they feel like reasonably sturdy, definitely sturdy enough for this job anyway. What they're not designed for though is to be picked up all together like that. I mean, that sort of defeats the purpose of the whole thing anyway. The idea is that you do take them apart so that you can easily lift them up individually, put them in whatever vehicle or whatever place you're transporting them to, get to the other side of where you're doing the job, and then restack them up, join them together, wheel them around to wherever you go. Now I'm going to show you how I stack mine together with the extra boxes here that I have purchased individually before this one. So together, I'm going to show you now how that looks. Right, so now we have the stack fully complete. I've got my 2 extra drawers at the bottom. Total now 3 at the bottom, which is the way I like to transport it and use it wherever I am. And then the big box, where all the main power tools are. The little box, where I keep the batteries and my charger. And then on top of that, X-Acto pack with fixing screws, bits and bobs, all that jazz. So the reason I've got all the drawers at the bottom, I think is maybe obvious, maybe not. I don't have to unstack any of this to get to the tools inside. So if that's all at the bottom, I just leave that as is. And then I just take the 2 top ones off with my charger and my bits, put them to the side. And then I can just open the lid on the big box where I keep all the power tools. And I can keep all this as it is and just open and close whenever I need those bits. And so this keeps down the mess and clutter when you're trying to work on site. And often I'm working in like smaller environments, and it could even be inside, you know, a shop or department store where there's stuff already, you know, everywhere that belongs to the store. They don't want too much clutter and stuff everywhere. Could even be during when the store's open or something like that. So this footprint of this whole stack of tools is only very small. I mean, it's obviously very tall, but it doesn't take up a lot of space on the ground, especially if you're just taking off the 2 top bits. And if I need to travel lighter, I don't even maybe need this middle one, or maybe don't even need the top one. You know, I can just reduce it down to the 3 drawers and the big one, the big bin. So that might be all I need, in which case I don't have to unstack anything. I can just take it out of the van, join it together on the wheels, and away I go, wheel it inside, and you know, in and out, easy peasy, it's good. At the very bottom, I'm gonna put the hand tools. You know, they've got the most sort of steel in them and are the heaviest, so that makes that nice and sturdy, and it won't tip over or anything like that. And then obviously from there, just whatever else I've got, all drill bits and, you know, connected, all sorts of stuff in there. And then measuring equipment, leveling stuff, or whatever in there. These little boxes inside actually come with the large drawer type box that TSTAK have, which are pretty handy. Personally, I'm not using these in the boxes as I'm filling them with tools and other sorts of things, but it is kind of a cool little thing that they come with that as well as an option. So there you have it, my DeWALT TSTAK toolbox setup. I think that overall it's a really good tool storage product, because one of the main things is it's a really good balance between price and quality. It's definitely not the cheapest, definitely not the most expensive, but it's the most versatile in terms of how many different types of boxes and ways you can move them around. Everything from obviously the drawers, as you've seen, there's so many different ways you can use those drawers. The possibilities are endless. And of course, there's different ways to move it around. So you can have the dolly like mine, just a little platform with wheels, or you can get an independent freestanding trolley where you can just stack up whatever ones you choose to buy and go with it. Or you can even get a cheaper one, which is like a box that has a handle and wheels as part of it, and you can build up from there. So it's a really good balance. I mean, it's perfect for obviously many different trades, but also cheap enough that people who are just into DIY or want to have nice storage in their garage for things could, you know, it's in that price bracket as well. So it's like a nice balance between everything. If you do need the toughest toolboxes on wheels you could get, you need to go up a level to the DeWALT Tough system. Or you could even look at the Milwaukee pack out system as well. They have some really, really sturdy, heavy duty toolboxes on wheels. And you know, the thing is though, those ones are more expensive. So it's a different kind of thing. It all depends on what you want to use it for and how much you're going to use it. But yeah, overall, I think DeWALT TSTAK system is a really good one. You can even get a radio or a vacuum cleaner as a unit, which has the clips and will all clip together. So there's like a lot of different things you can do with it. It's fantastic. So thank you for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I hope you'll join us again next time on Talking Tools. We'll see you then.